I grew up in a middle-class family like everyone else, but I always had big dreams. I felt like that I always wanted things that are out of my reach. Meaning, like, if I would go for shopping, I would always pick the most expensive thing. And if someone tells me to just settle for less or just buy the cheap thing and whatever, it just always felt like I can never do it. And that has been a pattern in my life. Like, I always just had big dreams then compared to everyone around me. In those moments, I felt I'm just like someone that lives in the dream life, someone who is out of reality, but I never understood that there is a pattern. And then for schooling, when I went to university, I did my education in HR, I did my MBA, and I started my job. I never felt that that is something that I wanted to do. But again, I didn't know what else that I wanted to do. I didn't have any clarity because around me, everybody was doing something like that. So it felt very familiar. So I just decided to continue with the crowd without realizing that is something that I truly want. And later on, after working 12 plus years in the corporate world, I started to question that, oh, I don't like this life, that I wanted to do something creative, something more fun. And that's all I knew it. And I tried so many things on the side. And during this process, I decided that I wanted to be a makeup artist. And I went to school for makeup artistry and I'm a certified makeup artist. I was in the bridal industry. I loved it for a little while. And things changed when my son was born. And I felt like I wanted more things in my life, like a deeper or bigger purpose in life, and that wasn't fulfilling enough. And then I started to question, what is that I truly want? And at that time, I had my job. I was working as a tech recruiter. That wasn't fulfilling. And during meetings, I would sit there and look at everybody's faces and ask these questions. Why am I here? What am I doing here? I can do so many better things, but why am I stuck here? And that's all I knew. I didn't know that what is that I wanted to do. And I just had this urge that I want to do something creative. That's when I decided that I'm just going to start my YouTube channel. Things that I am really passionate about. Like, I was decorating my house, so I thought, why don't I just make videos about decoration, home decoration, and like the outfits, because I was buying so many things to fulfill my life externally without even realizing that there's so much emptiness inside of me. Because by doing that, I started to understand that, oh, I like creating YouTube videos, but that wasn't enough. I wanted to do something bigger. And while I was working, one day I had a panic attack, and that was kind of like an eye-opener where I started to realize that life is really short and I do not want to live miserable. Whatever goals and dreams that I have, I wanted to accomplish them. I just don't want to live with that regret. And that's when I started to do a lot of inner work. And during that time, I went through these many journals. Like, there are a lot to go through. And I was just going through all of them right before this video, and so much pain and so much lack of just understanding and just feeling like I don't know what I wanted to do. There were so many things that was happening inside of me. But I decided at that time that I wanted to quit my job, and I really, really wanted to try all the things that I really wanted to do. But I didn't know what are the things, like, what do I really want? I knew that I wanted to start a business, like a product-based business, but I didn't know what type of product, what do I wanted to create. And I knew that I loved creating YouTube videos, but didn't know, like, what is the bigger purpose though. Anyways, I was still kept doing and decided to quit my job at age of 35. And that was kind of scary. I am not lying. I mean, it was the most scariest decision that I have taken in my life, I think. And at that time, I told myself, I'm gonna give myself 2 years of time. If I cannot figure out my life in 2 years, then I can find something. Like, I can always go and find a job. I have all the credentials to get a job anywhere that if I want to, if everything or anything fails. But at deep down, I knew that things will figure out. Deep down, I knew that God is going to help me, and He did. I launched my own brand, Ankara, and I started creating YouTube videos sharing my own journey, meaning like how I am changing my life, because I felt like the videos that I was making about the outfit and whatever, I felt like they're not serving the purpose that I wanted to, and they didn't feel aligned to me. I felt like there was nobody around my age started a YouTube channel, changing their lives. Why nobody's talking about it? Like in mid-30s, you can change your life too. Everybody's in their 20s, they're talking about the glow ups, they're talking about all these things. But why no one around my age is doing it? And that was the reason why I started this channel, just to inspire someone that was me, and that's all I knew. And then I questioned, well, who's gonna watch my videos? That's when my video blew up, and you all loved this video. You all were so fascinated that how I was able to change my life. So many of you reached out to me if I can show them the exact steps, how I did it, and how they can make the change in their life too. And that was really, really grateful, because I never thought that I can guide someone how they can change their life too. I felt like there's so many people who are actually stuck in their life, and there's so much coaching that I can give. There's so much guidance that I can give. And that's when I received this email. And this is not the only email. I received so many of them, but I am going to share this email with you all. It is almost 10 o'clock and I just saw my inbox. From time to time, I do receive these emails where a lot of people are in such a dark space. Like, they know that they wanted to change their life. They know that the path that they are on, they really don't want to be on. And I was just reading email from this person, that this person is really stuck. They worked 16 years in this company. They left this company because they're drained, they're not feeling purposeful, but they have no idea how to move forward. Honestly, it makes me so sad, because I know that sometimes it's hard to give so much one-on-one sessions. It's time availability issue, and I'm also building my own company. Second, I know there is a cost associated with it because it's more personal, it's one-on-one, it's more time consuming, it's more commitment. Not everybody can get this opportunity to connect with me directly, and this is where I really want to create something that just gives that clarity, because I know how it feels. I know how it feels to live in that dark space. I wanted to share what helped me step by step, what gave me that clarity. And it's been sitting on my heart for so long, because I see these emails and it truly breaks my heart. I wanted to create something that, if after creating this, if tomorrow is my last day and leaving that thing behind would give me so much joy, that I left a hope in the word, that how I found the clarity. Maybe some people can find that too. You know what I mean? After reading that message, I knew that I wanted to change something. And about 2 months ago, I decided that I am going to go through every single thing that I went through, how I changed my life, every single thing. I started documenting. I started writing down every little thing, going through all of my journals and sharing everything that I knew before making a change. And this is where I decided to work on the Life Reset Guide. And I poured my heart into this, because one thing I knew, that I wanted to give everything to that person who is feeling lost in their life, and they just feel like they're directionless. They don't know what is their purpose. They're just looking for one step. They're just looking for that one hope in the dark tunnel. And this guide is that hope. And I work through this, and I work so hard, and I'm super proud the final workbook I come up with. And if you ask me, this is for that Ankita who was lost in her life. She didn't know what she wants to do. She just had this urge that she didn't want to play safe. She knew that she meant for bigger things in life, but she didn't know how to make that change. She didn't know that how she can actually change her life. And when I was creating this workbook, I imagined myself in that position, that wish I had this so I can make the change in my life. I wish I had this way before in my life. But I'm so proud that I was able to create this, because I know you watch my content and you all can create a beautiful life. You all can achieve big things in life. Sometimes we're just lost in the analysis and paralysis mode. We're just lost in the thinking mode, or we just don't know where to start, because I was exactly like this. I was making the way goals. I didn't have any clarity. I was missing that clarity that I needed to move forward. Whatever is your goal, I am sure this is going to help you. And if you decide that you want to explore this, the link is in the description box below. But this is literally, I made it with my heart, with my love, and with a dedication that I want to provide a guide, a hope to anyone who is feeling lost in their life. And if you decide to purchase this before November 30th, then I am inviting you to a webinar or a workshop where I will be working together with you to achieve your goals. As soon as you get the guide, you will get access to the workshop as well. Because years are just gonna pass by. Every year we tell ourselves that the next year we're gonna achieve the thing that we wanted to achieve. Oh, this year wasn't that great year, but next year I'm just going to change my life. Because that's the lie that I was telling myself every single year. And nothing changed until I took the action. Things started to move forward when I decided this, when I decided to change my life. And one thing I wanted to say, that we are creator of our lives. Life is not happening to us. Life is happening with all the choices that we are making every single day. Whatever decision we take, those tiny or big decisions, is shaping our future. And the purpose why I create this YouTube video is still to inspire every single person, because I know that we don't have to live miserable life. Life is just too short to live miserable, but life is too long to stay stuck wherever you are. I hope to see all of you on December 1st for our workshop. Thank you so much for watching.